Hello guys and girls, this is Phil, Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa. I decided to make a little short video on this Kenwood 940 SAT. Now that I got another antenna hooked up to it. I was hearing quite a few stations on 20 meters. Let's see, let's see if we got anything here. Turn around.
Hey, it's probably why I'm hearing you. No doubt. Very good. A beautiful amplifier. Love this amplifier. Okay, Berry 73, old man. You take care. Have a great day. Sin Kilo 2, Radio Zanzibar from November 9, Italy, Oscar 73. Good night, 73.
Let's see if I can. Trying to see if I can get a microphone hooked up here. One, two, 1, 2. There you go. See if somebody hears me. A lot of Europe coming in.
That is the name.
Dipole antenna, wire dipole. Appreciate Magic 4 from Southern California. 7 Chris and Ricky 6 from both of us. And me and Atlanta, OK, 3 on 80. Bye-bye, Jerry. Good night.
Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa. Yes, sir, that is correct. My name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. I'm located in Florida, my friend. Florida, running about 100 watts. How copy? Okay, very good. Good to hear you after 16 years. Boy, that's a long time. I didn't have my I don't have my login program up. I'm just bringing it up now. I have you about 5 by 5, 5 by 6. I'm probably not even beaming in a direction. Give me a call again. You're in Belgium? Oscar November 2. What's the rest? Okay, your frequency use, sir. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, Yuri. Yeah, I see our contacts. I got my logging program on. I see 2016, and we also had a contact in 2014. Is that what you're showing, Yuri, over? Okay, we're talking Oscar Kilo 2 Radio Zulu. Yep, that's what I have. That's what I have, and I show. I don't see the 1999 contact, but I see a 2016 and a 2014. But nevertheless, sometimes I miss a logging or something. But who knows? I might have been mobile or something. But good to hear you again, Yuri. You're sounding great, and I'm glad to see you still on the radio. 7-3, the very best, and good health to you, my friend. Over. Good night, Yuri. Have a good day. All right, that's fantastic. That was a good contact after 14, 15, 16 years possibly. I see that's the beauty of ham radio. I'm telling you, it's just you talk to people and then years later you make a contact again. That's the beauty. The reason I'm pushing my send button here, guys, every time I'm transmitting, because the microphone I'm using don't have a PTT on it. I normally, what I do, I have one of these hooked up to the radio, and I use it push to talk, because the microphones I use don't have PTT. I'll show you which mic I'm using here with this radio right now. It's on a boom. I'm using this Electro Voice RE27, which most people know this microphone is very popular among broadcast personalities, radio stations, and podcasts and things like that. So that's the microphone I'm using, no PTT on it. Also, that mic I have there doesn't have a PTT. Well, I think that one does in the back, but I like using a foot switch or my hand push to talk. So you heard the contact there on 20 meters. He's in Czechoslovakia. I had his call sign wrong, so I thought he was in Belgium, but he's actually in Czechoslovakia. So that's 100 watts. 100 watts. People are curious what antenna I'm using. At the moment, I have a high gain 3-element beam, and actually pointing a little bit to the northwest a little bit. So I imagine if I would have brought the antenna to the east, he probably would have been much stronger. But let's see what else we got there. This is a great radio. I hope I don't change my mind about selling it. Italian station. Kilo Mexico 4 Ocean Papa. Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa. Somebody in Puerto Rico calling. I'm not sure if I have his call sign correct. India Whiskey 2 or 3, I'm not sure. India Bravo Kilo. Oh, 3. Got it wrong.
India W3, India Bravo Kilo, India. India Whiskey 3, India Bravo Kilo, Kilo.
Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa.
Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa 59, today, over.
Okay, Simon, you're 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". You got my name correct, and nice copy. Good to hear you. Matter of fact, we had many contacts. We had contacts last year, 2023. We had a contact in 2022 a couple of times. Good to hear you again, Simon. Over. Roger. My pleasure hearing you again. I hope and trust that you're healthy, doing well, and seeing that you're on the radio, that means a lot. That means you're doing okay. Thank you so much. 7-3 and the very best. Adios from Florida. Okay, muchas gracias, Simón. 7-3. There you go, Italy. This radio is very picky. With my 10-meter antenna, I couldn't hear nothing. Even on 20, I'm sure if I go to 40 meters, I won't hear anything on this antenna. Let's try. You got to have a resonant antenna. Let's see. See, I'm not hearing nothing. But if I put my 40-meter antenna on, I guarantee you that I'll hear it. Where is he? This stuff you see right here, those are reflections. All this is reflections from me. I mean, I can run an amp if I want to. I have several amplifiers here. I have an amplifier here. I have my DX10 there. I love that little radio. That DX10. That little radio is awesome. That's Italy also. A lot of Europe. So there you have it, just a little demonstration that the radio performs very well. And I hate to sell it, and I don't have to sell it, but It's just sitting here. I got my other radios here that I use. You know, mostly I use this one, which is my. Oh, I got the. How did I? Why is that not powering up? There it goes. Usually I use that one, my TS-2000, or my Collins equipment. There I use mostly on 40 meters. So you know, and like I said, I've been keeping this one on 10. But you know, I need room too. If you look behind me, I got a bench behind me with a bunch of radios on it. I do my own repairs, so, and I really don't have the time for a lot of this stuff. Although this has been a lifelong hobby for me. I've been in radio since I've been 9 years old. I was a novice around 9 years old, 10 years old. It was a blessing in disguise. You know, back in the day, you can only do CW, you know, Morse code, with a novice license. But it was a blessing, because when I went into the U.S. Marines at 17 years old, at that time, out of Brooklyn, New York, over at a place called Fort Hamilton, which is underneath the Verrazano Bridge. They gave when I went through my testing, they do all the testing for all the services there, all the services, and they called a bunch of us into a room, and they said, sit down here. They gave us pencil and paper, and they said, we're going to send a series of dots and dashes. All we want you to write down, is it a dot? Do you hear a dot or a dash? And I was a novice already. That's all I was doing. And of course, I did wonderfully on the if you want to call it a test. It wasn't even a test. Just tell them, did you hear a dot or a dash? I mean, most people can determine that. And I ended up in communications. So it was a blessing in disguise. So anyway, thank you all guys for viewing. I see I got quite a few views on this already. And I hope you guys get a little idea about this radio. What more I could tell you? It's 100%. It's 100%. It's a beautiful radio. I used to love my 940, my original one. Before the 940, I had the TS-930, the 940SAT, another beautiful radio. But that one didn't have FM. I believe the 930 didn't have FM. But it was a nice radio. It looks very similar to this, except it's a dark gray. So look up the 940, see what it looks, the 930, I mean, see what that one looks like. Very similar. So anyway, guys and gals, have a good night. Thank you all again for coming over to the YouTube channel. And I think I'm going to start making a few more videos, not necessarily about things for sale, but you know, the hobby in general and other hobbies I got. I got a lot of hobbies. My wife says all my hobbies are too expensive. So I guess we all go through stuff like that. But, you know, it's better than a lot of alternatives. So take care. Be well. Stay healthy. KM4OP out.